Welcome to JKTV. My name is Josfit Kamau. Today, we are delving into a very serious and often misunderstood subject within Kenyan law, the circumstances surrounding conspiracy to commit treason. This is a crime that strikes at the very heart of our national stability and the constitutional order we all depend on. It's a topic that demands our careful attention because it concerns the foundations of our democracy. So, what exactly is treason in the Kenyan context? The Constitution and the Penal Code define it as actions aimed at overthrowing the government by unlawful means, imagining, devising, or intending the death or harm of the president, levying war against the republic, or giving aid and comfort to the enemies of our nation. These are grave offenses, punishable by death. But the crime we're focusing on today, conspiracy to commit treason, begins long before any of these dramatic acts are carried out. It's a crime of intent, planning, and agreement. Conspiracy to commit treason is born the moment two or more people agree to pursue a treasonous act. This agreement doesn't have to be a formal contract signed in a boardroom. It can be a whispered conversation in a dimly lit room, a series of encrypted messages, or a shared understanding reached during a seemingly ordinary meeting. The core element is the meeting of minds, a mutual decision to work together to unlawfully subvert the government. This is where the law intervenes. Even before a single stone is thrown or a shot is fired, the law recognizes that the very act of plotting to dismantle the state is a profound threat. Let's break down the specific circumstances that constitute this conspiracy. First, there's the element of agreement. The prosecution must prove that there was a definite plan, not just loose talk or idle complaints. For example, if a group of individuals meets and formulates a strategy to seize a military barracks, outlining roles, timelines, and objectives, that's a clear conspiracy. It could involve recruiting people for an armed force, whether it's a militia, a rebel group, or even disloyal members of the disciplined forces. The act of persuading others to join a cause aimed at violent overthrow is a powerful indicator of a conspiracy. Another key circumstance is seeking foreign assistance. History is filled with examples of internal rebellions being supported by external powers. If individuals within Kenya actively solicit funding, weapons, training, or a political backing from another country or a foreign organization to help them overthrow the government, they are conspiring to commit treason. This undermines our national sovereignty and invites foreign interference in our domestic affairs, a danger our laws are designed to prevent. Then there's the financial aspect. A coup or insurrection requires resources. Secretly raising funds, laundering money, or setting up financial networks to bankroll a rebellion is a classic element of treasonous conspiracy. Investigators will often follow the money trail to uncover the plot. Where did the funds come from? Who contributed? How were they distributed? These financial transactions become irrefutable evidence of a coordinated plan. They show that the plot has moved beyond mere talk and into the realm of practical preparation. The planning of attacks on key government institutions is another major red flag. This could involve plotting to capture State House, Parliament, the judiciary, military headquarters, or major media outlets. The goal is to paralyze the state and create chaos, making it easier to seize power. Documents, maps, surveillance, photos, or communications detailing these plans are direct evidence of a conspiracy. Even if the attack never happens, the agreement to carry it out is the crime itself. Furthermore, the creation and distribution of materials aimed at inciting the public to overthrow the government can be part of the conspiracy. This isn't about legitimate political dissent or criticism, which are protected rights. This is about propaganda explicitly calling for violence, insurrection, or the unconstitutional removal of the elected government. Distributing pamphlets, creating inflammatory online content, or broadcasting messages with this specific aim shows a clear intent to mobilize people for a treasonous cause. Finally, formulating strategies to replace the government outside the constitutional process is at the core of this offense. Our Constitution provides clear pathways for changing a government, elections. Any plan to bypass these legal and democratic procedures through force, intimidation, or any other unlawful means constitutes a conspiracy. The conspirators might be planning to install a military junta, a revolutionary council, or some other form of unelected authority. The moment they agree on this unconstitutional goal and start planning how to achieve it, they have crossed the line. It's crucial to understand that in a conspiracy case, Not everyone needs to know all the details or all the other as long as they are aware of the general legal purpose and agree to play their part, however small, they are part of the conspiracy. The person who drives the getaway car is just as guilty as the person who robs the bank. Similarly, the person who provides a safe house for plotters is just as culpable as the person leading the charge. The law treats this offense with the utmost seriousness for a reason. Treason and conspiracies to commit it are not just attacks on the leaders of the day. They are an assault on the entire nation, on our peace, our stability, and our collective future. They threaten to unravel the very fabric of society, potentially leading to civil war, economic collapse, and immense human suffering. Look at the history of nations that have experienced successful or even attempted coups. The road to recovery is always long, painful, and uncertain. By criminalizing the conspiracy, the law aims to be preventative. It seeks to stop the fire before it consumes the entire house. It sends a clear message that plotting against the state is a grave crime in itself, and that those who engage in it will be held accountable. This protects our democratic institutions and ensures that political change happens through the ballot box, not through the barrel of a gun. Understanding these circumstances is not about instilling fear. It is about fostering vigilance and appreciating the legal framework that protects our democracy. It reminds us that our nation's stability is a shared responsibility. The rule of law stands as the ultimate guardian of our republic, ensuring that power is transferred peacefully and that grievances are addressed through established democratic channels. As citizens, our role is to participate in our democracy, hold our leaders accountable, and engage in robust debate. But we must always do so within the bounds of the law, respecting the constitutional order that guarantees our rights and freedoms. Kenya secure, aware, united, Karibu Kenya. Thank you for watching JKTV. If you found this information valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the issues that shape our nation. See you next time.